What's up? What's up, everybody? How's it going? I see some people are already in here. Silver Soul, Truth Seeker, Mahala. What's up? What's up? Everest. Hey, guys. So sorry I'm late. I am here now. Let me read through these comments. Great to see everybody. Thank you guys so much for joining. Okay. Fantastic night sky, full of stars, in Ireland. Legend. Hi. I hope you're doing good. Yes, I am doing good. I'm actually having a get together tomorrow. So one thing I didn't tell you guys is that I'm a big fan of mixed martial arts. And so there's a big mixed martial arts show tomorrow night. And so a lot of people coming over. It's like, I'm such a fan. It's going to be awesome. What's up? Greetings from Australia. What's up, Silver? So yeah, like actually there's a few mixed martial artists from Australia that I'm a big fan of as well. You can only stay for an hour today. Okay, well, no worries. Happy to have you for an hour. Thank you. What time is it in Australia, Silver Soul? Let me know. Hi, what's up, Truth Seeker? I'm wanting to be outside. It's really nice, like stargazing. I need to do that more. It's actually cloudy right now in LA. Hi, Priscilla. You live in the countryside or city? This year it's really starting to move faster. Have you noticed this? Wait. Do you mean you're feeling like time is moving faster? Is that what you mean? Or do you mean something else? Because I got to actually be honest with you guys. All of a sudden, I started feeling like time is slowing down all of a sudden. And I always feel the opposite. I was like, is this just some weird thing in my brain? I don't know what's going on. Definitely, it seems like every year goes faster. Yeah, I've felt that literally until recently. I don't know what's going on. Greetings from Canada. Mahala, it's cold here. Hey, where in Canada are you from, Mahala? I grew up in Michigan. And so I was right by Toronto. And been to Windsor, really close to Windsor. Been to Windsor a bunch. I live in Ballyshan and Donegal, right by the sea. Oh, very cool. What's up, Mahala? I live by the sea as well. It's a really small town. Rory Gallagher, the famous guitar player from here. Hi from Canada. What's up? What's up? My town's pretty small too. Prison Planet. Yeah, man. We're going to be diving into that today for sure. Subtropics. Hi, Marie. Nice to see you again. It's a seaside area where I live, but destroyed by migrants. Oh, that's a bummer. Hi, Truth Seeker. Nice to see you. Canada, Ireland, Australia, and what about the U.S.? They answered with Prison Planet. Hey, the Black Herd is back in the mix. What's up? What's up? Okay, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Oh, it's 11 a.m. on Saturday. Okay, so it's still pretty early for you guys. So hopefully this time works out. I think I'm going to stick with this time every Friday for the live stream. And yeah, we'll try and add one in during the week as well. Sorry again that I had to jump off early when I did it. What was it, on Monday, I think, or Tuesday? But that was a totally random set of circumstances. I thought I had free time and I did it. So it is what it is. 9 p.m. is your bedtime as well. Yeah. Ontario, 400 kilometers north of, hey, right on. Oh, 400 kilometers north of Ontario, right on. You live in the country surrounded by nature. That's incredible. ET Universe. It's 11:09. Are you also in Australia? Okay, guys, let's talk. So today, oh, hold on one second. I just got to make sure my door shuts. 1 second, I'm coming. All right, sorry about that. So we got to talk about, hey, yeah, Legend, Australia, welcome. We got to talk about this video that I made last night and this guy that I just discovered. I think it was because of Mahala. Correct me if I'm wrong. Howdy Mickoski, he's on my list. Oh my God. And you know what I totally messed up? I had it as one of my to-do lists, but I'm going to do it tonight now. I had it on my to-do list to like reach out to everybody on that list already by today in terms of reaching out for interviews. But what I did do is I had ChatGPT make me a giant spreadsheet of all their contact information from emails to social media accounts, etc. And then I'm just going to start going down the list and hitting up everybody. But let's talk about Howdy Mickoski, because I just discovered him obviously because of you guys, and I haven't read his book yet. I think it's called Exit the Cave. But man, it's like he's talking about some things that intersect with some other things that I've heard, of course. But can anybody tell me what you guys know of his ideas in terms of, hey, we're like in a matrix and we're about to go deeper into the matrix? And that's one thing that he mentioned, right? That he believes that we're about to be thrust further deeper into this trap, if you will, which doesn't really, that idea doesn't really diverge that much from what David Icke says in terms of the transhumanism ideas and whatnot. So that's one thing I'd love to know if anybody has more intel or more information on really what does he mean about this next level of the matrix. Is he talking about shifting us into virtual entities or virtual avatars? And then my second question is with his protocols, with it, what he talks about in terms of how we escape, that it's not as simple as just having awareness. Does anybody know exactly what he recommends to develop this type of mindset or awareness or whatever that is needed to eventually be liberated? I'd love to know. Yeah, Mahala, you recommended Howdy. Yeah. Howdy Mickoski. What a cool name. Apparently he was a comedian. That's what he said in his video. Okay, here we go. The Black Herd is letting me know. He believes in a demiurge who is losing control and plans on resetting so more strict control can be established. Got it. So is he like a strict Gnostic, like a strict believer in Gnosticism? Obviously, demiurge, I know that comes from Gnosticism. Or does he just borrow that term from Gnosticism? And yeah, Black Herd, let me know if you know. Or I'd also love to know if he has, when you talk about the demiurge who's losing control, does he say anything about the motivations of the demiurge? What is the purpose of keeping us trapped? Is it energy extraction? Is it loose? Is it along those lines? I have so many questions. God. And let me ask you guys another question too. Oh wait, Mahala says he recommends for us to do a life review while we are here. Whoa, wait, a life review while alive? You mean? What do you give me more details? What do you mean by that? But I got to ask you guys something. Do you guys, as we're going deeper into this material and trying to understand the nature of reality, because I know when I first stumbled across all this information, first stumbled across David Icke, well, I knew of him before, but when I first stumbled across this idea of the soul trap and whatnot, it obviously was depressing because you come from the new age spiritualism ideas and it's all rosy and happy and beautiful and everything just seems to make sense, and it makes sense until it doesn't, right? And then you jump into this idea of, wait a minute, no, it's all backwards. It's not for your benefit. It's actually the complete polar opposite. And I got depressed. I was hoping it was wrong. And then starting to, and again, I'm still making up my mind, right? It's not like I'm definitive one way, 100%, but it sure does feel like it has some legs to it. I'll put it like that. And then now I've kind of accepted that this is a viable possibility, obviously why I'm exploring it so deeply and we're talking about it so much. I'm going down this rabbit hole. But now that I've accepted it, I'm doing better with it. But do you guys still have those moments where you're just like, man, you just feel a little bit downtrodden at this idea that we're trapped, or potentially probably not trapped, right? We probably do have sovereignty at some level and are able to escape. Like I do believe that, I do believe that we're able to exercise our free will on some level, maybe even this level, and we just don't realize, or we've forgotten how to do it. But then also too, just down about the idea that there's some entities out there trying to even do this, even if we ultimately have control or dominion over ourselves. But like it's just like kind of a little bit of a, I don't know. It just sometimes gets me a little bit down when I think about it. Lisa says, yes, I think you are answering my question. So yeah, it does kind of get you down sometimes. Yeah, I don't know. Keeping you trapped in your thoughts and thinking. Truth Seeker, what do you mean by that? Are you saying, wait, what do you mean by that exactly? Okay. Oh, you're talking, okay. Are you talking about Howdy Mickoski? He does an extreme amount of meditation, has spent years doing certain practices that can be found in Carlos Castaneda writings. Gnostic beliefs, and has spent time with monks. Ooh, dude, I keep hearing the name Carlos Castaneda. Hold on. Let me write him down on my super list. 1 second. 1 second. Carlos Castaneda. Let me see here. Carlos. Yeah, I don't have him down. Who is... Okay, Carlos Castaneda. Okay. We are going to Google him right now. Let's see. Carlos Castaneda. There it is. Castaneda. All right, let's see who this guy is. Anthropologist, mystic, and visionary. Author of the Teachings of Don Juan. Hold on, let me see this guy. Oh, he passed away. Darn it. Trained as an anthropologist, Castaneda published a series of books that described alleged training in shamanism that he received under tutelage of a Yaqui man of knowledge named Don Juan Mateus. The training he described is now generally considered to be fabricated and to have little relation to the actual cultural practices of the Yaqui. Castaneda's early writings featured Don Juan, were bestsellers with the general public, and are considered to be significant influence on neo-shamanism and the New Age movement more broadly. Interesting. Wow, 8 million copies. Is this somebody that I should be learning about, guys? Very interesting. Obviously can't be on the interview list, but still, I'll add it to the list of people to explore. All right. If we know who we are and embody it, we cannot be trapped, only tricked. Sovereignty is the key. Silver Soul, what do you think, though, about Howdy Mickoski's idea of saying, hey, yes, we need to know, we need to be aware, but it's not that simple. And it's much tougher to avoid being tricked than we may think. What do you think about when he says that? I feel if 5D was another trap, information wouldn't be coming out. Okay. You mean, wait, what do you mean? What type of information wouldn't be coming out? People are waking up and asking more questions. Yeah, I do feel like that's true. Man, it's just so confusing, because then you also wonder if there is some sort of like a super intelligence that's managing the whole system. Then maybe wouldn't they be anticipating the questions potentially that are coming up? And then what if they're already like 7 moves ahead of where we are? I don't know. Like I said, I have no idea. These are just questions that I wonder about. If this awakening is great, theoretically, but then once again, it's being anticipated. So it's not really... And, maybe that's a negative point of view and that I shouldn't even think that way. But I like that just has popped into my head before. The Blackherd says he's all in with practices. He has membership on Locals with regular talks and roundtable discussions. And by the way, the Blackherd, you're talking about Howdy Mickoski, right? Okay. True Seeker says you need to be seeking self. Have you researched Anmarie Yuber? I don't think so. Hold on, let me see. Anmarie Yuber. Let me write down, put it on my list. Anmarie Yuber. Okay, let me Google right now. Anmarie Yuber. Here we go. Okay, let's see. Readings with Anmarie Yuber. Question everything, trust yourself. About, let's see. So these different approach typical New Age beliefs and being taught today. I believe our reality is very different from what is being told us through channel messages from beings we do not know. Very interesting that many pieces of the New Age can be misleading. while others are very valuable, but not necessarily new. My motto is question everything. Trust yourself. I love this. It is necessary. Oh, I'm going to reach out to her, see if I can get an interview. It has taken me 3 decades to hone my skills and to get understanding I have today. One should not deny their own power to make choices and heal, but sometimes we need each other. We are stronger together. I have lived through my own share of difficulties, trials, and heartaches, and have ultimately learned to be my own truth meter. My work is about removing the false programming that is blocking our spiritual sight and preventing access to the latent abilities we all possess. Love this. The time has come to transform the seemingly endless trap of duality, fear, death, and destruction that makes a false reality and the beings who attempt to control it, and instead connect with our true, infinite, and limitless self. In my opinion, my most important work has been mapping our path back out of the... Whoa. How did you guys find her? Does she have a YouTube channel or anything? Okay, let me see this. Oh, you're talking about, okay, Castaneda, the famous writer from the 70s and 80s, controversial, but there's a lot to say about him. I read his books as a teenager and it changed the course of my life. Interesting. How so? And Anmarie Yuber is interesting. She's been to the edge of the matrix grid, she has said. We need to be able to talk amongst each other and not writing messages. Writing messages, that is too slow. Yeah, I know. I'm working on it. I'm going to get that all set up for us. The Black Herd, it wasn't fully fabricated, but he himself became a cult leader of kinds. Oh, it's a big topic and he has been heavily studied. It's sincerity. Most people lack sincerity and lie to themselves on a daily basis. You know what? It's funny that you say that, Noda House. I was actually thinking this exactly. Like, I was thinking, because this world is so filled with deception. Okay, I was giving the example of commercials the other day, how we just fall into that trap. And it's like, well, everybody's doing it. Everybody's lying in commercials. I'm going to lie too, just a little bit, like just the normal thing. That's just what we do. And I was thinking that by falling into that same pattern of deception and BS and not being sincere with ourselves, just like you're saying, right? Saying things that you don't mean because that's what people do. You're dulling your own ability to see the truth by you falling into these negative patterns. Like I was literally thinking about that. And so if you extract yourself, again, I don't know if this has any basis in reality or truth, but I just had that feeling, that internal feeling that if you try to live a sincere, honest life, that is one way to prepare yourself to sense truth and feel truth and understand what's really going on. But the more you muddy the water yourself, the more that your ability to discern truth from reality, to discern fact from fiction diminishes. Like the more that you go down that path. Has anybody else had that thought? But that's exactly what I think you're getting at, Noda House, along those same lines. Yes, Howdy has a member group. Oh, cool. Can we do? Yes, I will. I'm going to base it. What I'm going to do is this. I'm going to set up a membership, I was thinking, and nothing crazy, but like just something so we can have a little bit of like I'll build the community around basically like, you know, people that sign up for the membership on the YouTube channel. And then once we get a set number up to a certain capacity, we'll have a actual like Zoom discussion. It'll be awesome. I'm like very excited about it. And I can set it up this weekend. I just, I haven't done so yet, but yes, I am down to do it immediately. Howdy might be making it too complex. It could be as simple as knowing what to say if approached after you die. Yeah, he might be. They ask you who you are, where'd you come from, and where are you going? Okay. You need to know the answer to those questions. Got it. What to say after. Okay, interesting. YouTube her, Anmarie. Okay, let me look. Anmarie Yuber. Let me see. Anmarie Yuber. Truth meter. Okay, very cool. Okay, I think I should reach out to her. Hold on, wait, yo, somebody recommend a video to click on. I want to click on something and let's watch a little bit of her. Escape the Loosh Farm is back in the mix. What's up? It's hard to discern from all the people saying that they are right. So I agree with the aspect of how hard it is to figure out who's talking truth, disinformation tactics, leading us astray. I know, right? She mapped out the afterlife reincarnation trap loop. Really? There's another theory that souls who created problems in the universe were brought here. Yeah, but that's echoed in Alien Interview. And I think Courtney Brown talks about that. Man, I don't know about that theory, because again, could be wrong here. This is just pure internal gut feeling, but I don't know if I'm starting to think that are there truly negative or evil souls? Maybe there are, or maybe but I think everything can be changed. I don't have evidence for this. Okay. This is just from my gut. But then, so I'm thinking, is it like, are souls or entities or energies like really truly negative, or is it instead a byproduct of the physical circumstances we're placed in, or the bodies we're given, or things like that push us into and the difficult circumstances to which we're brought into? It's like, that's what pushes people to go down these dark routes. Like, could that be, that's the thing. Like, and maybe that's true though. Maybe there are just negative souls that are creating problems that are brought here, and it's a bit of a prison for those bad souls. I don't know. Yes, Marie, you are right. Need to definitely listen to our intuition. Yes, I believe that. That's the truth. Anmarie was talking about the Atma. Not sure what that is exactly. Anyone know? It's like real essence of you, maybe. Anmarie saw the grid as a tesseract. Ooh, I know that from math. And saw how to get out. No way. I think Tony Sayers interviewed her. Really? Okay, I gotta try. You think I can get her? I think I could get her. I feel like, in terms of the reason why I say that is because, for some of these people, I feel like have 500,000 subscribers, or massive followings. They're not as inclined to go on a small YouTube channel like mine. But maybe she would be down. I loved her bio. Any channel 6 months or newer has a high probability of being AI. AI is fishing for new religion through us. Huh? Really? Viv B, I was just listening to, what's up, Viv B? Welcome back. I was just listening to a video of Anmarie, the pods, the Mercury wall, the time machines for every matrix, the Opman. It's interesting. Okay. Noda House, what are you saying correct to? Sorry, guys, I'm so behind on the comments. Light does not need deception. Atman could be our true essence outside of the avatar we're in and resides outside of the matrix. Eddie Avila, the cube tesseract might be what we've been calling the universe. Cube tesseract might be what we've been calling the universe. Please do not on Discord. That is for ADHD. No, I'm not going to do it on Discord. Check out Dan Overwatch. Dan at Overwatch. Okay, let me see. Do it in another window. Dan at Overwatch. Is it the Overwatch project? Is that what this is? Yeah, he's talking about time travel, mysterious AI channels, dropping true reincarnation. Okay, I'll check this out. Solve the mystery of truth and deception is obvious. Truth takes experience. Yes, Dan is interesting. Those who explain truth become a fool. Truth must be experienced. You must be a fool in front of many to realize and understand the mistake made in order to experience the truth. I feel like somebody else said this quote, and I feel like I'm the fool because I'm trying to explain it. Okay, Viv B says, another theory. We created this realm for fun. No frail avatars with pain and an easy exit. But it got hijacked. Hold on. We created this realm for fun. No frail avatars with pain and an But it got hijacked. Hence the suffering, pain, and monkey brain chatter in our minds. Even exit got hijacked. Huh. Where did you hear this theory? What's the truth specifically? Gloom or Doom, Yulia asks. Mystery of truth has many parables to learn. Yes, Tony interviewed her. Lots. Her Anmarie vids are good, even not from her YouTube. Eddie Avila. Forever Conscious Research. His vids are good too. YouTube. Okay, let me look. Forever Conscious Research. Okay, let's see. By the way, guys, somebody give me a video from Anmarie Yuber to play right now. I want to just watch a little bit of it. Maybe how we got here, a deeper look. That's what I'm leaning towards. Correct to how you define my statement. Ah, okay, cool. All right, good. Parable of harmony, says Gloomer Doom. Parable of grace, parable of philosophy, and a few more. The more you experience of these parables, the more you understand truth. Hell's Realm, welcome. It was revealed that the earth is the result of an analogy of a fishing net that was dragged across the universe and all the good programs we put here on this planet together. That's why there's such fruits and vegetables and animals. Okay. What, such like diversity? Okay, play her Loosh ones. Ooh, I definitely want to do that. Okay, let me see if I can find some vids. Thank you for the suggestion, Lisa. Let me see. I don't see any Loosh videos. Let me go to her lives. Well, I don't see any Loosh videos. Fear program and control physical body, maybe? Let's try this one.
Hi, everybody. We're going to get into another video here on emotions and fear and how it connects into the physical body. So I had another session with Gordana on this layer and I found it interesting. I got a kind of a confirmation from her. She has been doing some deep reads that are connected to these sessions.
Hold on. Let me know if you guys have any shorts. I don't want to be blasting a long video over our live right now. I want to be engaging more, but I just love to do, if there's like a, here, let me see if she has any shorts. I see Hellsrum says, oh yeah, variety of fruits and vegetables and animals. Hello, Pink Tourmaline. What's up, Mike? Legend. I took a deep dive into the, welcome back. I took a deep dive into the mystery schools and found what we lost. Mystery schools. Tell me more. What are the mystery schools? Variety, right on. Was that unconditional love? Something came here from outside this dimension and took over what was here, modified the DNA of many beings, waged war, and bastardized real creation. And then I guess that would be what maybe some people call the demiurge. I don't know. Since we're talking about YouTube channels, the NDE Research Project is my go-to. Yeah, but okay, so Yulia, here, let me, I want to look that up, the NDE Research Project. But NDE Research Project, is NDE Research Project kind of like the new age type of, yeah, I think I found it. Is that kind of like a new agey view of NDEs, or is that, oh no, it looks like it's not. Okay, cool. The Soul Trap, a Total Recall, The Betrayal, Infinite Civil War. Okay. I might play a video from that. It's like a 7-minute video. That looks interesting. Okay, Mystery Schools, How to Become a Mystic, Gloomer Doom says. Try the Tony Sayers one with Anmarie. Okay, let me try that. I heard that theory from Aeon Reloaded. Okay, hold on. Let me try this. Anmarie Yuber, Tony Sayers. Let's see. I think this is it. Here.
This family has been filling and filling their mill food recycler for a week now.
Out of here. So when you say you want to go,
so we're going to get some more insights from her. So yeah, enjoy this video, guys. Like the first one with the soul fence. I think it's good to be aware that couldn't do with looking into these things, you know. And yeah, so anyway, I'll let you watch the video. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and have a good rest of the weekend, guys. Take care.
so let's get into what Maurice and I saw. Try to explain it the best I can. I've got my notes that I took, and then I'm going to read his notes that he sent to me of what he remembers, and we'll see. I haven't even read through his notes yet, but I'm going to definitely pull mine up here. So what we did was we wanted to go take a look at that Mercury wall again, and we wanted to see what was on the other side of it, that type of thing. So because I wasn't going to my soul body to get there, we were actually just going directly there. It was a little more hairy than what would normally be the case. And as far as we had to really camouflage ourselves, I had to put a wall up because I knew they were going to try to find us something. There was just like alarms or something that was going to go off because we were in that area. Because if you think of this like being inside a computer, you know, they can watch where you're going on your browser and everything else. It was like they can track stuff, and if you're in a certain area you're not supposed to be, alarm bells are gonna go off. I don't think they were expecting a whole lot of people to be at that wall. Don't think that's a common occurrence. It's something that happens rarely when somebody dies and they want to get out and they know.
Okay, you know what I'm gonna do is, because I want to definitely get to the meat of this video. So maybe what I'll do is I'll have to break it down in my own time and really get to the heart of exactly what's being talked about and discussed. And then I'll do like a good summary of everything that's going on. But I also got to reach out and see if I can get her on the channel. That'd be amazing. Mike says, not sure if you had a chance to check out Dr. Carla Turner, Masquerade of Angels. Dr. Turner was threatened for her alien research and died soon after. No, but was she associated with Stephen Greer? Because Stephen Greer talked about one of his colleagues back in the day who, same thing. He had like two colleagues, actually himself included. They all got like the super aggressive form of cancer, and they think it was done from the government or whatever. But he's the only one that survived. Is that who you're talking about? Tony is great, but has a tendency to be negative. Oof. Yeah, that's a bummer for me. But I mean, what he's talking about is like the truth. It is what it is. I don't know. You know, it looks like she got very close to the real alien agenda. No way. Okay, cool. Mystery schools were the ancient philosophy schools. They mainly taught philosophy that reaches soul growth, live in the 4D above the matrix. Interesting. Lisa said, yes, it was this video. Okay, cool. Viv B says, Yulia NDE research project is also keeping Aeon Reloaded channel going too. Their correspondence in the post section is interesting. She sees the reincarnation trap. Heretical, esoteric, and Gnostic. Yeah, that's an interesting video. I'll go watch that too. Eddie says, Greer is creepy as hell. Greer is... I used to like just love Stephen Greer when I first got into the ET world. And I was like, man, this guy is doing such amazing work and it's incredible. And he's trying to bring disclosure and he's fighting against, you know, the powers that be for the better of humankind. But the thing lately that's been bumming me out, because he used to say, hey man, all the stuff about negative ETs and this, he's like, it's all BS. If they want, his explanation is always, if they wanted to harm us, they could do it like that. It would be so easy. And so therefore they must, but then it's like, the conclusion is, if they wanted to do away with us, they could do it in an instant. Therefore they're all positive. It's like, wait a minute. It's like, that's such an absolute statement. That's so extreme. It doesn't really make sense. So I feel, and he's so absolute in that condition that no, they're so beyond us. They want nothing to do with us. It's like, well, we're in a lot of ways so advanced compared to animals, but we still use animals and farm them and harvest, you know, meat from them and stuff like that. It could be something similar. It's weird that he has this harsh stance. So that's been making me question him a little bit. Like, I don't question the research that he's pursuing and the fact that he's trying to go for disclosure. Like, I think that is all, like, everybody that he talks to are very credible. But yeah, that part is a little weird, and I just don't know what to make of it. So I won't call him creepy, but there's something off in his agenda. Can't quite pinpoint. The goal is to solve the mysteries and improve your manifestation power and become a mystic. The more you solve, the faster things manifest. The church allows us to manifest locally, but the mystics manifest worldly. Okay. Yes, there's people who claim to have worked for and with Greer have said, really? Wait, is that real? Black Herd? Who? What do they have to say that's terrible about him? There's people who claim to have worked with him. Yeah, tell me. I did not know that. Like, I can see that I can see that he seems. Look, I don't even want to say anything because I'm just speculating. I've never met the guy and I've never talked to him, but I don't know. Just let me know. I'd love to know what they said about him. Hey, thank you for the donation, Escape the Loosh Farm. What a legend. I really appreciate you. Escape the Loosh Farm says, thank you, Dave. I appreciate you and everyone here figuring out this together. It's so hard to connect with people in general. So I'm grateful to be here to learn and grow with like-minded truth seekers. You're preaching to the choir. That's why, yo, it is so hard. And I can't even, I do have some friends, actually. I'm lucky. I have some very good friends that aren't into this topic like I am, but they're very open-minded and they won't judge me. And they're like, yo, this is cool. Like, keep pursuing this. And actually, my best friend, who's totally in a different mindset and realm, but he's like, yeah, man, I actually think this is great that you're investigating all this, because when you find out stuff, I want you to share it with me, because while he's in like super business mode and just all about doing the deals that he's working on and stuff like that, he's not closed-minded. So he's not like, dude, you're wasting your time, you're heading the clouds. He's not like that. So I'm blessed in that way, but I don't have people that are deep in the weeds like all of you guys. You know what I mean? So this is like, look how much every one of these live sessions, every comment, every this, every that, I'm learning something new. So yeah, you say thank me, I say thank you guys for showing up and making the community what it is. Thank you again for the donation. Glimmer Doom, any examples of people that solved mysteries? I'm not sure if she knew Stephen Greer, but her main character in her book, Ted Rice, was abducted, cloned, and sent back down here after they transferred his soul into his clone. Got it. But her main character in her book, Ted Rice, was abducted, cloned, and sent back down here after they transferred his soul into his clone. Interesting. Greer doesn't even talk about reincarnation trick. I know. He doesn't ever. And in fact, at any mention of there being any negative motivations from these ETs or entities, he shuts it down. He gets like mad about it. It's so weird. If you watch him on the recent Jesse Michaels podcast, Jesse Michaels like, okay, well, maybe they don't want to kill us, but maybe they don't want to enslave us. Or says, oh, you've watched way too many science fiction movies. Pff, get out of here with that. Like, he just shuts it down. It's like, why? Why can't he ask a question without? Because it's annoying, because it's exactly what Stephen Greer says the establishment and the powers that be do to us when we ask questions about ETs. They ridicule us. And it's like, why are you doing the same thing? You know, maybe in his defense, it is so ridiculous that it's like deserving of ridicule. But like, I don't know. Maybe he knows things that we don't, but I don't think so. There's something weird. There's something weird that I feel. I'm telling you, it's something weird about it. It just doesn't feel transparent. Maybe he has an altruistic motivation for shutting it down. I've heard other people say, hey, he doesn't want people to start getting scared, and that's why he just shuts it down uniformly. And then maybe one day he'll be like, okay, look, there are some things we got to contend with, and this is more complicated than we think, but he doesn't want to do that now. Maybe that's why. I've heard other people say maybe he doesn't want the government to use the fear against us. Could be that too. And I really want to give him the benefit of the doubt, because man, he like opened up my eyes to so many things, but yeah, I don't know. Gloom and doom. Okay. Where are you from? I practice and live what you're saying, is what Truth Seeker says. Homer, Socrates, and all the early great philosophies, they all lived before Jesus. Yes. Carrie Cassidy is a great resource of knowledge, but some don't like her abrasive attitude. Let me look her up. Carrie Cassidy. Oh, I spelled the name wrong. Oops. Here we go. Carrie Cassidy. Oh, I remember Project Camelot. I remember this. Wait, let me see. She has an abrasive attitude. Let me see.
As part of the Awakening conference, a day trip, and we made a video of it recently. JP doesn't feature in that video because he was out wandering around somewhere. And then
let me add her to the list here. Carrie Cassidy. Wait. Cassidy. Boom, there we go. Okay, I added her to my list. Gnostic Jesus solved more mysteries than anyone. Not the church Jesus, Gnostic Jesus, Gospel of Thomas. I got to read that. I don't recall who, but if you just watch videos, also read comments, but say he's tyrannical, egotistical, narcissistic, and treats those around him poorly, man. Like I said, I'm trying not to really say anything because I don't know the guy, but all I'll say is I get that vibe when you talk about narcissistic. Like I get it a little bit. I feel like he thinks he's super smart and he likes to push that, but I don't know. I just don't know. I need to hear somebody that comes forward that's like, yep, I worked with him for like 5 years and I know this is what he's like. And you know what I mean? Sorry, I keep yawning. I've had one heck of a week. Guys. I don't know if I told you, I had an endoscopy and a colonoscopy on Wednesday. So I was put under and I had both procedures, and it's just been a wild week. And like leading up to that, on Monday and Tuesday. Well, like technically I was having to diet all leading up to it, but my diet's pretty clean anyway, so I didn't have to do much until the last 2 days. And then the last day before Tuesday, I was slamming magnesium nitrate, magnesium something. I can't remember, whatever, but it's a hardcore laxative. And so I like drank all these bottles of it, and I was just like, you have to clean out your entire system so you can have a colonoscopy. It was pretty brutal. And so I'm still recovering. And then on top of it, I got terrible sleep last night, so I'm just a little tired. Truth Secret says we must become like little children. How so? What do you mean? Tell me more about, do you mean in a curiosity sense? Glimmer Doom, the mysteries were all removed from the Bible. Soul growth was removed, hidden. Yeah, I have heard that. I have heard that. Truth Seeker, to enter the kingdom of heaven. Got it. The church helps to create the material matrix with its heresy and coding. Yeah, I believe that. Yeah, religion is giving your sovereignty away. I mean, absolutely. Guys, what about this idea? I said this in one of my videos. Tell me if I'm onto something. What about this idea of religious freedom? And say, oh, it's so beautiful. Everybody gets to be in their own bubble, and we're not going to criticize, and we're not going to attack, and we need religious freedom. How wonderful. But in reality, by staying in our own bubbles, we don't come together like we're doing now. And we don't have joint research efforts and trying to figure out the true nature of reality. Instead, we're just like, oh, this is my little picture of reality and nature, and it's probably wrong, but I'm going to stay in it, and I'm going to respect yours, and I'm not going to challenge it, even though this thing and that thing doesn't make sense, and that part doesn't make sense. Nope, we're just going to, right? It's like, it's really stunting the growth of our minds and understanding of what's going on, masked in this respect, this idea of respecting one another. But is that really respect? Is that really what it's about? Or was that push from upon high to get us to stay stuck in the mud? Real Christ is within, not external. Yes, I'm with you. Christ is the Holy Spirit within us. Yes, Project Camelot. Yeah. Totally remember Project Camelot. Sometimes it's easier to notice your light within when you are surrounded by darkness. Fair. I watched the New Age stuff on YouTube for 2 months and realized, nope, I watched it for a lot longer than that. I was into it for like a year and a half. And then David Icke blew my mind. Psychology versus philosophy. Psychology is ego, philosophy is spiritual. Interesting. The true Jesus, Yeshua, was an illuminator, not the savior. Yeah, I believe that. New Age, dude, the whole, I don't want to go off on Christianity, but the whole idea of it just never made sense. I'm sorry. Come and then you die, and then saving it just doesn't make sense. But this idea of the Gnostic Jesus, you come and you're trying to tell everybody these are the keys to escape. This is what you have to do. We all have the power. It's within you. An enlightened being, a higher being, makes way more sense. Gnostic Jesus had no ego. Church Jesus had ego. Now, yeah, magnesium citrate. That's it. Hey, the real Paul Wallis is here. We're going to call you the real Paul Wallis. What's up? Bro, I'm telling you, Dr. Carla Turner in her 90s video, as well as Italian chemist Corrado Malanga. Malanga is now known for the pyramids research, but his forte is hypnotic regressions on abductees. Escape the Loosh Farm. I've wondered lately that when this so-called disclosure comes out, it's more lies created. Yeah, it probably is. I think a bunch of ET files were released by the U.S. government today or something. And I was just like, oh, great. What do they release? Probably some nonsense. Viv B says, anyone here reading The Ring Cedars of Russian books? I'm on book 3. Main character sounds like she comes from Prime Earth. Interesting. Gloom Doom Yeppers. I've yawned 3 times in the last 5 minutes. Is that from me? Am I making the yawns contagious? The keys to master OBEs. I'm trying, man. I'm still trying. Je suis in French means I am. Oh, Jesus in the crystal. Oh, interesting. Whoa. I never even made that connection. That's cool. Gnostic Jesus had a new message. Paul stole it and created the New Testament like a YouTuber stealing. Was it fair use? That's the question. What is this disclosure? Escape the Lush Farm. Hold on. I need to get water. Oh, I have some here. My throat. Paul added his own mystery. Is vague, deceptive. Exactly. What is it going to be? Mihaela is back. Oh, I thought you left, Mihaela. Welcome back. Welcome back. Please check out Dr. Samuel Lee. Adding him to the list. Doctor. Okay. I will definitely check him out. We need someone to do remote view of this 5D stuff. Yes, I wish I could. I'm reading the Ethiopian Bible. Oh, really? Is that something I should add to my list? Personally, I don't need the government telling me what yeah, I know, right? Like, my assistant this morning was like, yeah, it's telling me about the disclosure. I'm like, it's probably going to be like 1/1,000,000th of all the things that I've learned about and read about. And I don't need it to justify, you know what I mean? The only thing I guess it's kind of fun is that for all the people that maybe thought I was a moron for the longest time, you believe in that stuff, man? What's wrong with you, dog? And then it's just like, okay. But it doesn't even amount to anything, because let's say you've been getting called an idiot for like 10 years for just believing that ETs exist. Like, come on, I think everybody here is so far beyond that. Like, yeah, obviously. And then what else? But you get called an idiot for like that for 10 years. And then as soon as the stuff comes out, it's not like you can gloat about it or anything for 10 years, or people give you respect for 10 years. They're like, oh, okay, well now I get it. But dude, okay, fine. The government admitted it. Now it's real. But before, when you're saying it, how am I supposed to know? And then it's just over. Like, nobody's going to give you any credit. Nobody cares. So it's just all, there's no benefit. Bill Donahue channel explains Christ and religions better than anybody. Really? Bill Donahue. Let me write that down. Okay. Christ and religions. Oops. All right. Where is it? Reptiles, dude. Reptiles. Yeah. Religion robs you of your sovereignty and redefines it under its terms. Yes. Paul Wallis. Yes. I keep hearing mastering OBEs helps you navigate and escape in the afterlife. I mean, I have a feeling, man, I've been trying to make this OBE thing work for so long. Jose, are you going to do the QHHT hypnosis? It's on my list. Look, I still have it written down here. And trust me, I want to. It's just a matter of making time for it. But yeah, my plan is to 100% do it. Yeah, I have it written down here. I'm getting into Hemisync. Yeah, that's from Monroe Institute. I think the tones that I listen to every time I try to do the OBEs utilize the Hemisync technology, but still not working. Viv said, when you read the Naked Bible, he will confirm the lies Christianity from the true translation. No apple, no snake, no original sin. Yeah, I think that's the book that I ordered. I think it's here actually, but I'm still trying to finish the Tibetan Book of the Dead. I'm almost done. The Kebra Nangast, the Truth Seeker. Paul Wallis says, hi to the Truth Seeker. What's the time where you are? Are you talking to me? It is 6:55 p.m. Yes, Viv, Mario Bungley, and Graham Hancock debate. I'm in 253 in Ireland. Escape Blue. Sammy Lee does explain in depth, great detail, the Matrix on his podcast, episode 114. Ooh, interesting. Okay. Great video. Ethiopian Bible has more books than KJV. It dates back possible to the Council of Nicaea, Constantine era. When they keep asking, are we alone? It's so insulting. I know. I know. It's so bad. I can't even talk about it. Bless your heart, Truth Seeker, for being here at such an early morning hours. Yes. Yes. Thank you so much, Truth Seeker. 100%. Ethiopian Bible still carries a few Gnostic traditions. How can we warn a recently deceased relative about the reincarnation trap? I've been thinking about this too. How do we even warn people in our family that may be approaching it? Like, how do you even do that? I feel like there's so much you have to, because think about it. If I was on the verge of passing and I was just fully in my new age vibe, like I was several months ago, and somebody came to me a couple days before my passing, was like, look, this is what it is. This is what you have to be aware of. I'd be like, I'd probably be like, dude, no, this can't be, you can't, it's too much. I don't even know if I'd be able to handle it, to be honest. So we're talking about recently deceased. I don't even know. I have no idea. Egypt has a book of that. I've heard that. Yeah. When you try OBE, do you feel weight? Yes. I feel, well, the better way I can explain it is crazy vibrations. Sometimes I have to stop because it gets so uncomfortable. I don't know why. I don't know what it is, but yeah, sometimes I feel like my whole body is buzzing so hard and like it freaks me out. And then I have to stop. Mihaela says we need to talk about dogs in terms of the loosh from. Tell me, yeah, what are your thoughts? My little angel isn't giving off any loosh. He's too pure-hearted. You had an OBE? How did you do it? What happens to the souls of our pets and other animals and beings on this planet? Yeah, great question. And I was wondering this too, it's so hard for us to reach this level, right? With all our brains and intellect and our ability to do research and whatnot. So do animals even have a shot at reaching this higher level of awareness to break free? Or maybe they do. And maybe it's, again, not about knowledge, as people are saying. It's not about understanding. It's not about brain power. It's about living sincerely. Because if that's the key, right? Animals that same thing, that live sincerely, kindly, that are authentic, as opposed to trying to, do things that are inauthentic or negative, they too are equally equipped and armed to face the archons, discern true from fake, and escape as well. I wonder that. Yeah, was it spontaneous or intentional OBE? Mihaela, I think I might be too late, especially if they never even knew about the Matrix. Yeah, it might be. I don't know. Maybe it's never too late. I don't know. These are all questions that I need to ask an expert of sorts. My OBE, I wanted to be in two places at once, two separate rooms. My body went one way and I dropped like a sack of potatoes. No way. And my spirit went to the second room. I could see sound. I had no ears. Whoa. I've connected with my two dogs, Paul Wallis said. Viv B, it is Mihaela says, Viv B, it is not too late. If they harm our pets, that would really piss us dog owners off. Maybe get us united for a change. Well, yeah, I don't know. I kind of, in some ways, I don't know if this is wishful thinking. In some weird way, I almost feel like, do you guys feel like your dog was like came to be your angel and your guide? Like almost like they're above it. We talk about star seeds on an earth of humans, but like they're real star seeds. I don't know. Maybe that's just wishful thinking. But sometimes I just think my dog Cosmo is just on another level. Okay, I feel because they already resonate at a higher consciousness, no emotional imbalance like humans. Yes. That's exactly what I'm saying. ET universe. Hold on, I'm just getting some water. My voice is completely dying. Oh. All right, sorry. Darn it, I have no fresh water down here, so I had to take tap water, and it's so gross. I had to do it. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Because they're not susceptible to everything that's going on, right? So they stay pure. I don't know. I want to believe that, but it kind of makes sense. When I came back to my body, everything was spinning. I had to fight to regain my balance. Whoa, that's crazy. It was eye-opening and changing my life about 7 months ago. So wild. These beings are managing us for our emotions, right? Pets provide unconditional love. They cannot be harvested, I feel. Love that. Makes sense, and I want to believe it. My dog is my best friend. Cosmo is my child. That's how I say that to him all the time. He's my little child. And that's all he is. He's just a little legend. I'll bring him back up here if he wakes up, but right now he's just passed out under his favorite chair. What bothers me is, why doesn't a superior force not just destroy the archons, dismantle the trap, and set creation free? I don't get why this hasn't happened yet. It's a great question. My guess, okay, this is just me guessing, but my guess is, if we truly did come here by free will, then that would violate our free will decision to be here. So my assumption is it has something to do with that. Like we ultimately have authority and dominion and sovereignty enough to escape, and therefore it is being left up to us. You know, that same idea. We're not really trapped. We're tricked. Why did the demiurge create dogs' lifespan so short? So that we experience grief and pain? Yeah, it could be. Yeah, it could be. Very well could be that. That was kind of my start in researching religion. Gloomer Doom says, she always listens and never judges. I know. It's so crazy. Everything can be going wrong. I've had a rough couple weeks. I know, but no, life's still fine. I mean, I had some fraud that happened in my business and different things like that. But no, I mean, hey, I'm still healthy. I'm still doing all right. It is what it is. But yeah, but my point is that whatever's rocky is going on, Cosmo's just chilling. He just wants me to be there. And as soon as I get home, he's just going berserk. You know, what a little legend. Yes, I know. Oh, I know. Because I remember, dude, my ex-girlfriend, when her dog passed away, Cosmo, I swear, okay, we'd be at her place, and like the first like couple weeks, Cosmo would just be barking randomly in like certain and she was like, I swear my dog is here. She's like, I can feel him. And Cosmo would just be randomly barking in a direction. And then it stopped eventually. It stopped after like a few weeks. It was so bizarre. I can't drink tap water. I know. I shouldn't be drinking this garbage. It tastes like crap as well. But I'm just like, literally, I can't even talk. I have to just drink a little. Well, at some point, won't dead relative be recycled after long enough time period if they never quit? Yeah, they'll be back for sure. Yeah, I've thought about that too. Listen, this is one thing that I've thought about as well. And if we are on the path of knowledge and we're trying to liberate everybody and we're trying to help humanity, obviously, you know, there's a chance there's lots of people we won't be able to help. But ultimately, it's not as though we can be destroyed. We just exit and come back in, exit and come back in. But hopefully, by helping enough people, we can start a chain reaction. And then when they come back in the next lifetime, maybe then they'll be able to liberate themselves. And then the next time and the next time. So I imagine it's all part of a cumulative effect that can still help people down the line, even if not at the end of this particular juncture. Sometimes wish all people around me were dogs and cats. I like the mixture. I like it. I like the I could take Cosmo to a DOGPARK. I can't say it because he'll wake up and think we're going. But that's the best. You have dogs and dog people. It's actually called dog people. And that's kind of my sweet spot. A lot of people that are dog lovers and a lot of amazing dogs. Yeah, it's incredible. Paul, hope to get your book soon. It's not that Paul. Oh no, but Paul Wallis, you're also another author. That's right. I thought it was mistaking you for the other Paul Wallis. I had a guest over that day, and they believed I was lightheaded and did not believe my journey. Matrix player. So, I mean, you know, one thing that I think we should all strive to do, and I'm going to try my hardest to stay on this path. Knock on wood, let's hope. But one thing I don't want this channel to be about is arguing with people and debating people and people getting in the comments and being like, dude, you're crazy. What is this? This is nonsense. Let me tell you why you're wrong. Or I've already had people come in and be a little argumentative about, you know, made a video about hell being mathematically absurd. And people come in and like, no, but you're not thinking it through because of this, that, the other, whatever. And I've responded to some of the comments, but I don't want this to be a place where we get bogged down by having to argue with people or having to convince people of things. It's like, let's just trust ourselves. Let's be this awesome community. And by not getting bogged down with that stuff, hopefully we can be propelled farther forward. You know what I mean? Too much time is wasted in this realm, in this planet, in this world. People just sitting there and debating. Oh, debating is how we really learn and grow and explore. No, I don't buy that. You debate and you get more fixated on your particular vantage point. You watch a debate, you root for the guy that believes what you already believe in, and you think the guy the stuff you don't believe in, he lost the debate, he got smashed. There are rare occasions, because it's by nature confrontational and it bifurcates people. So it divides and it gets people on the defensive. It's not the way I think that we should move forward. So I think we should try and stay away from these urges to be like, no, you guys are wrong, we're right. You know what I mean? Eddie, maybe because there's no benevolent superior force to begin with and no one's coming to save us. Yeah, maybe. I don't, again, jury's out on that. I don't know. We might be that benevolent force. We might be that benevolent superior force. That could be the reality as well. I mean, that's not that large of a conclusion to draw, considering that most people at a minimum believe that if there's source, we are fragments of that source. So we are, in a way, that benevolent superior force. I mean, we're all here recognizing what's amiss and things are going wrong. So maybe that's us waking up and just realizing our power and who we truly are. Don't forget the toothpaste, Paul. Yes, toothpaste too. Yeah, my dog was an angel and came for me. He left this earth a year ago, and I'm so angry. Yeah. Oh, that's your dog in your picture, right, Mahela? That's so sad. I'm sorry about that. But I can, my dog is 100% my angel. Eddie says I'm not that Paul. Oh, so okay, so he did mistake him with the other Paul Wallis. But yeah, but Paul, aren't you also an author or something like that? Oh, Viv, you have 2 rescues. 1.5 years old, little baby. Brother and sister, they bring me joy even though they like to dig holes. Nice. Cosmo is 2 3/4, just about. I tried remote viewing 20 years ago. My roommate was more successful and accurate than myself, and he was a non-believer. Wow. That's wild, because I've heard not believing in the phenomenon can actually impact your ability to do it. Obviously, nobody is coming to Earth to save us. That I get. But it's more complicated than that. Perhaps we need to realize we are. I think that's what it is. I mean, again, I don't know, but that's what I feel like is the case. Like, we got ourselves here and we have to get ourselves out. Whether it's a growth exercise or whether it's the laws of free will, I don't know. California tap water is not okay. Yo, it's gross. I know. Okay, I got to stop drinking this crap. I have a water thing downstairs, and I guess I went through it really fast the last 2 weeks, and my next water isn't being delivered for another 3 days. Christ within is here to save us right now, not Jesus right. Yeah, exactly. Do not go to the light. I know I'm getting to that part in the Tibetan Book of the Dead where they talk about not going into the light. Can't wait to make my next video on that. But it's the suffering during each lifetime that I have an issue with. Yeah. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Yeah. The fluoride in your tap water is calcified. I know. I've heard about that. I know. I'm not drinking anymore. Paul, I won't buy your non-existent book then. Eddie, I do. See, I was right. He is an author. No way. No way. Is this the real Tony Sayers? Somebody tell me, is this the real Tony Sayers? Tony, if this is you, you just made my night. I just discovered you and I just made a video about you. Wait. Oh my God. I'm losing my mind. Wait, what was the video? Where was it? Dude, Tony, if this is you, we were just playing. Yeah, I made it. It was called Embody Your Sovereignty Now. I was just playing your interview of Anmarie Yuber. Oh my God, this is crazy. A gamer pal once said, we were born into the void, be the void. It stuck with me. Called Consciousness Survives Physical. Tony's in the chat. It's real. Is it the real Tony? Yo, Tony, shout out to you, my friend. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the chat. Tony, you're on my list of people that I want to interview. You'd be my first interview for this channel, and I'd love to do it. If you're still in the chat, please let me know. if you would be interested in being my first ever guest on this channel, it would be a dream come true. Thank you so much. Name, please. I'm in the middle of a few books. Third Eye is all your chakra activated by the Mysteries 4D. Whoa, this is so fun. Many people are not ready. We should not try to convince people. Exactly. Yeah, I'm with you. I think the idea is, instead of convincing or arguing with people, we should share. We should learn and we should share. Put it out there and let people come to it, as opposed to forcing it upon people or arguing with people or ridiculing people. Someone upon this channel after my review. Very good work. Hey, thank you. Hey, more to come, man. It was just a very surface level dive. I hope you liked it, and I hope I did you justice. Yep, I agree. Debating is argumentative and plays right in 100%. My book is on Amazon. My dad is 81. Also worried about it. My dad is turning 81 this summer. But trying to explain this all when I don't have exactly, Viv. We are exactly aligned. My mom is 79. My dad is 81. I've sent a couple videos from this channel, and but I'm not trying to push or pressure or anything like that. I'm just sharing little bits and pieces of what I'm learning along the way. I'm right with you. I keep seeing weird number synchronicities everywhere. Mihaela, as the great Jordan Maxwell said, the mind is like a parachute. It does not work unless it is used. Noda House, can anything exist outside of source? I don't know. It's a great question. Yes, I have a book called Consciousness Survives Physical Death. Amazing. I got to check that out, Paul Wallis. You safe yourself. Tony Sayers, Black Kurt says, Tony Sayers, I use Amelie from your channel. She's the best. It's the real me. Let's go. Hi, Tony. Okay, Tony, let me know if I can interview you. I would go crazy. Hey, wait, guys. Look, Tony says, that's how I found you. I saw your review. Keep up the good work. He said, I'd love to come on for sure. Ladies and gentlemen, we have our first podcast guest confirmed. Tony, what's the best way to reach out to you to coordinate the time and everything? Well, do you have I don't know if you want to share it here, if you have an email or your Instagram handle or anything, I'll message you and we can go from there. Yes, let's go, everybody. This is very cool. I've watched you many times as I practice the same. Yes, thank you. See, I'm amongst like-minded people here. Yeah, and you want to know something, guys? I'm an attorney. Okay, not anymore. I don't practice anymore. I left and I started an education company that I love, and I work with kids, and it's amazing. And the whole point is, I am not that person. I am not a argumentative person. I'm not a confrontational person. And it was just so out of my realm to work as an attorney for 4 I worked as for 4 years, not so many years, but and I agree. Arguing is childish. These political debates are insane. It's like watching 2 10-year-olds just going back and forth. Not even 10, 5-year-olds go back and forth and just fight and bicker, and it's nonsense. How does that move the needle? People saying otherwise. It's just like you're not seeing the trees through the forest, or the forest through the trees, whatever this expression is. Awesome. Look forward to the Tony interview. Let's go. Guys, this is a big day for Pink Tourmaline. Gloom or doom, arguing is ego, debating unravels. We have to drop ego. It is the matrix. I'm with you. I mean, and we all got to work on that, myself 100% included. I definitely have my ego about things. Oh, darn. We can't make lawyer jokes. Let's go. Make as many as you want. I'm still licensed, but I don't practice anymore. Make as many lawyer jokes as you'd like. Bless your heart for following your true calling, helping others instead of the hollow dollar. Well, yeah, thank you for that. I will. And I mean, I gotta be honest here. When I went into this field, though, I did feel like I think I can make this a profitable endeavor as well. And that was part of the calculus. It wasn't just simply. I do feel like I get to do a lot because of my YouTube channel. That's pretty big, and I give a lot of content away for free, or all of it away for free. I mean, so that is awesome. And I have tried. I could do more, I think, but I have tried to work with kids that can't afford my services as well. But I just don't want to get it twisted that you guys think I just went into it solely to, it's a combination of things. It's more that I went into teaching and tutoring mathematics because it felt aligned with who I truly am. It was like, I just got to be me. I just get to work with kids, make them feel good about themselves, improve their confidence. I had a bunch of sessions today and just get them to a point where they're feeling good about school and life and themselves. Whereas in law, it's like I was always having to be somebody else. You're too nice. You're too easygoing. You're too this. You're too that. You have to toughen up. You have to be more competitive. You have to climb these types of things. And it was always like, man, just everything. I got a lot of problems. I got a lot of things to fix. But then in this realm, in this field, it's like, oh, wait a minute. I just get to be me. I just get to chill. Like it's incredible. And then you can really take off and be a master of your craft. We shouldn't destroy our ego, but need to keep it in check. Okay. Ask Tony what he thinks about star seeds incarnating here. Yeah, Tony, if you're still in the chat, I'd love to ask you that question. What do you think about star seeds incarnating here? 5D star seeds, new earth, all complete. Wait. You even think star seeds is not a real concept? Because what do you think? If they talk about that in the Tibetan Book of the Dead as well. There's a whole section talking about asking basically like the enlightened ones to keep reincarnating, to keep helping the rest of mankind. Not saying that is the end all be all of the truth, but I feel like star seeds, there's something to that. I don't know. Make tomorrow better than today. Bring forth the glory for all. Yes, let's go. Hate those who change things and have nothing better to offer. Hate those who change things. Nothing better to offer. Interesting. Does Tony believe in the starseed concept? Yeah, I'm not sure. Truth Seeker says you're a good host and actually interact with all of us. Hey, I'm trying my best. I have another channel where we do a lot of live streams it's on sports. It's very different, but so I've had a lot of practice on running live streams. I just taught Josefa that hopefully the rest of the people on your list to interview will come to you. Yo, Mihaela, you are a legend. Yes. I guess you did. I can't believe this. This is so cool. This is so unexpected that Tony Sayers just kind of popped in the chat. This is so wild. If my brothers and sisters won't, I will. Starseeds are real. I think so too. Tony, we'd love to know your thoughts. Paul Wallis writer, I know one. I feel like the New Age hijacked the renegades and turned them into wet lettuces. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? New Age hijacked the renegades and turned them into wet lettuces. I believe starseeds are also real. Isn't everyone a starseed, meaning we all originate outside of this realm? Yeah, that's a fair point. Right? This is not our home. This is not our originating point. Yeah, that's a really good point. But I guess when I think of starseeds, I think of maybe some people on some, however you define it, on some sort of a higher vibration or higher level of awareness of what's going on here, that have agreed to come back into the matrix, have their memory wiped, but try their hardest to retain some semblance of a recognition or awareness of what's really going on, and then to come up in the system and try and free people from within. Because I have a feeling that that's the only way that people can be helped. Like, you can't communicate or connect from the outside. Again, just a theory. So that's kind of my, like, we all are technically, I guess, starseeds, but yeah, that would be the definition that would apply to people in here now that are trying to help us out. Starseeds are real. What I meant was exaggerating and using it to one's advantage as ego glorify. Got you. I don't know why I giggle at the wet lettuce thing. Yeah, it's pretty funny way to say it. What if the starseeds are reptilians? Oh man. I mean, yeah, but that thought bums me out. Okay, Tony Sayer says, I mean, they encourage the renegades to just sit there thinking love and light. So, got you. Yes. Yeah, that is so true. I mean, like, that's kind of when I discovered New Age. That's kind of where that's where my mind was going at the beginning, right? For the first couple of years when I stumbled upon it, I'm just like, yo, everything is supposed to happen the way it's happening. We're all good. And then you just think, oh my God, that's wild. But yeah, you're right on. Because I will say, though, during that period of time where I was fully bought into the new age stuff, I kind of felt good because I'm just like, every positive thing that happens to me, every negative thing that happens to me, I'm like, I'm learning, I'm growing. This is beautiful. Okay, just take it. Take what's happening right now, and I'm gonna be grateful for it down the line. So there's nothing to even be sad about right now. I mean, I'm gonna be sad. I'm gonna be emotional. I was dealing with a lot of negative stuff in 2024, but I was like trying to embrace that idea of, you know what? As tough as this is, I know this is for my betterment. I know this is for my improvement. So there was something that I did like about that, but obviously, if it's not real, it's not real. New age wet lettuce, far too much ego for too little substance. Yep. Spot on, Tony. It says escape the Lush farm. So much deception in this realm. It's hard to believe in others coming to save us. I mean, you're right. Man, the amount of deception is wild. Yeah, Tony, we were talking about the other day. I'd love to know your thoughts on this. We were talking about the other day of just the simple idea of just a very basic example of commercials on TV, and just how we become so complacent about commercials and the way they're presented to us is bananas. There's literally like nothing that is redeemable in any, like I was showing the shampoo commercial where they're showing models like showing this hair that probably don't even use the product, and then they're showing these simulated diagrams or like 3D visuals of these chemicals in the compounds in the shampoo attaching to the hair and fortifying and doing it. It's like, it's all made up. None of this is really happening. And they're just, this is just what's given to the public to get people to buy products. Like, what kind of a bizarro backwards world do we live in that this is tolerated? No, but it's okay. You can like market your products up to a certain extent. Why are we allowing anything that's fabricated and that's nonsensical? No, but it's just a little exaggeration. Like, what? And this is just, everybody accepts it. Yeah. Well, this is how you got to sell stuff. What the hell? Gnostics say only 1 in 10,000 escape the soul trap. Is that in the Gnostic text from Nag Hammadi? I grew up in the New Age. Thanks, Oprah, the info handler. Tony Sayer says, when we become sovereign, we become players in the game and a threat. The New Age, yeah. 100%. I can definitely agree with that. I kind of feel that anything that makes one feel good and comfortable. Yeah. And that sucks, but you're probably right. You're probably right. Anything that feels good is probably moving it because it makes you feel complacent. And if this is indeed what we are believing this to be, yes, complacency, being subdued, being passive. Yes, that would be exactly in line with what would be wanted to, it's just like if we imagine we have a farm or a herd to imagine, we want calm, we want peace, we want serenity, and we want, no people making a fuss or, none of the animals going wild, starting a revolt. Gnostic escape is rare, I believe. Mystery schools helped achieve this. If higher beings really existed, angels, gods, extraterrestrials, whatever name one prefers, and if they were not indifferent or malevolent, then the world itself should look fundamentally different. Oh, Triumvirate, welcome. Might be a new person to the channel. Yes, but and Tony, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. I'm not sure, because are you saying that no higher beings exist? Because I'm not sure, because what about the universal law of free will? And if we have chosen certain circumstances or situations, it wouldn't then these other entities wouldn't necessarily intervene. So I don't think you can say de facto that just by virtue of where we're at would negate the idea of the existence of any higher beings. It should not be structured around eating and being eaten, around disease, torture, decay, and prolonged dying. Yes, you're right. Yo, I talked about this when I first discovered Gnosticism. I was like, wait a minute, you look at the material world, what the hell? We're on this quest to try and be good and better and elevated. It's like, but how can we, when we are set up in a system that requires consumption daily, destruction daily, right? Marketing is another form of mind control. Yes, it is. Commercials always interrupt thought. Yeah. They even pay people to walk around shopping malls and cause traffic jams. Yeah, crazy. Are you meaning being watched and they know who you are? What do you mean? What do you mean exactly, Truth Seeker? They control what we think, how we look, how to act. Yes, I'm very aware it's happening to me. Oh, you're talking about Tony Sayers talking about players in the game, and you're saying you feel like you're being watched right now. Okay, that's scary. Yulia says Robert Monroe wrote in his third book back in the 90s that there are 6,000 super developed people on Earth. That's it? And there's also 600 super duper developed who keep. Whoa. Really? Man, I still haven't read Robert Monroe's books yet. I've got so many books I still have to get through. Pat Pittman might be new to the channel. Welcome, welcome. Who put all these technologies in Stargate in this place in the first place? Good question. This reality is entropic. Inner is the way, outer is decay. Entropic. That means we continue to descend into chaos, right? Or I can never remember. Yeah, or is entropy that things become more, or yeah, I think it's we keep getting more disordered. Is that what you're saying? So inner is the way, outer is decay. Got it. I think that's what you're saying. Remote view does hint that higher beings are helping humanity. Okay. And then how do we trust remote viewing? That's where it gets really messed up, you know? Because also there has to be some deception in some remote views because different remote viewers see different things, right? I mean, look at that one guy that we've talked about a couple times on the channel, Darius J. Wright. Like, how can we align what he says with what other people are saying like Brett Stewart and other folks? So there's got to be something awry in some of these people that are remote viewing, you know, and that's just another puzzle that we have to solve. The empaths are hard to spot. I don't know about that. I don't think empaths are hard to spot, although I'm like a super, super sensitive person. So I think I am I am probably a pretty high empath. I've just been a sensitive person my entire life. And I get like real sad when I see other people sad around me. I feel those feelings. So maybe for me, I can kind of pick up when other people are like me. You know what I mean? But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But I feel like I can pick up when other people are hardcore empaths like myself. There was a war between good and bad. This realm was hijacked, is what ET Universe says. How many are NPCs and how many are originals in this realm? When you say NPCs, because I know how that term is used in like video games and stuff, but so when you say NPCs, do you mean literally like almost AI beings, or what do you mean by that? This live chat got interrupted several times already on my end. What? Didn't get interrupted for me. Okay, ET says Mars was involved. Darius, he's not a remote viewer. You're right. Okay, not to conflate what he does with remote viewing, but he's having out-of-body experiences, and then he's traveling outside of this realm, and he's seeing things. So, like, I get it. He's not a remote viewer, but he's seeing things that you could kind of compare and contrast with what remote viewers see. So, you know, hey, Spider-Man might be new to the channel. What's up? What's up? So many theories, but I feel like change could be inevitable. Question is, how can we make it a good change for everyone? We're getting closer. Viv B said, yes, wondering how many NPCs are really out there. I would like to know more about NPCs. Escape Deluge says, DJW doesn't sit well with my inner self. I know. And I'm really trying not to be too negative about him because I don't really know him and I've never met him. I've never talked to him myself, but that's all. I'm just going to say that and I'll leave it there. That, yeah, something does not feel right. Pat Pittman, and it seems like there's been nothing but interference since the start. You mean since the start of our existence? Gloom or Doom, Ed Dame's remote viewer claimed to be like 80% accurate, but his teacher, Ingo Swan, I imagine, was even more accurate. Yo, Ingo Swan, I saw a crazy video about him. Actually from that guy, it was an interview. It was actually that guy from the Y-Files who sometimes I'm not always in full alignment with what he's saying, but it was a cool little introduction, I would say, to Ingo Swan. So you're saying there are no higher beings. We are the original spark. So we are the higher beings. Yeah, but maybe when we say higher beings, what it might be like the higher beings, quote unquote, are no different than us, but they're in a different, they're in outside of this realm. They're not in the matrix right now, and they're coming into to help us externally or something like that. You know what I mean? So it could be that. But yeah, I'm with you, Silver. So, oh my God, look at this. Tony Sayers. Look, right on to exactly what we felt. Again, I'm not trying to be a jerk here to Darius J. Wright. I don't know him. I never met him. I've never talked to him. But like, this is, I mean, like, we all were picking up on the same thing. And look, Tony Sayers said it himself. I've reviewed Darius Wright. A lot of deception there, in my opinion. I mean, I'm inclined to trust what Tony is saying. Tony's been in this a long time. Like, you know, like I said, I'll leave it there. Not trying to go too deep on it, but I'll leave it there. Ingo Swan, first hardback, first edition is like $150. I have an October B-Day. Is that the channel's name? Is that the channel's name? Not sure. Non-player character. I mean, interrupted by advertisements. Oh, you're saying it keeps getting interrupted by ads. Sorry about that. It's just the ads. I turned the ads on for the live stream. I apologize. NPC is the guy at the ammo store. He always says the same greeting no matter what you do or what time of day. Right. NPC is a coded non-player to player character. Right. Yes, I know that in the game terminology, but what do you mean by that in this realm? So would that be an NPC would literally be like an AI person that doesn't even have a soul? Is that what you mean? Okay, Triumvirate says, if human choices are heavily shaped by genetics, conditioning, social pressure, information symmetry, and even subtle forms of manipulation, then the range of available decisions are already deeply constrained. In such scenario, what we call free will may be closer to a feeling of choice within a pre-shaped field of influences rather than genuine independence from them. Yeah, I think what you're saying, look, what you're saying is that when we talk about free will, it's not in a bubble. It's not like, hey, I get to make every choice beautifully, independently, totally based on what my soul's prerogative is. I 100% agree with you. And I think that's part of the system is that we have a lot of things. I don't think, though, that these constraints are all binding. I think we can break free of these constraints. This is at least my theory. But yeah, you're 100% right that for most of us that are in this system, that are privy to whatever influences are coming in societal, from the news, from media, from social media, from whatever they may be coming, that our ability to see reality is constrained, and therefore our ability to make true, clear choices and free choices within this reality is constrained. But it's still free. I don't see, like, I'm not sure if you're trying to say that diminishes the amount of free will that we have. I just think that we're in a bubble right now, and effectively our free will is constrained. But again, it may not truly be constrained. It may just be us being manipulated or tricked into thinking that our free will is like in this little box, where in reality, it's like, all we got to do is pop open the box and jump out. Food for thought. Viv B said Darius deceptive. Maybe he has just been fooled. Look, all I need to hear was Tony Sayers say that, honestly. And now we've all been talking about it. We've all been kind of feeling that was possibly the case. Yeah. I think we should have trusted our gut from the get-go. Remote viewing might be sabotageable, but it is one of the best ways we have to acquire information. And by the way, I'm not disputing that. I'm not disputing that. And I think you're right. It's just sucks that even that seems to be, sabotageable, as you're saying. Hey, Spider-Man says, empath here. Yeah, I find it interesting your channel emerged and you appear to be looking into some of the same things I've been. Because I'm like, yo, how cool is it, right? We're all finding each other, Spider-Man. How dope. How old are you, Spider-Man, by the way? And like, I'd love to know, tell me a little bit about your life as an empath, because just to tell you a little bit about my experience, I found it really difficult growing up. I get made fun of a lot for crying and for being like super sensitive and things like that. But now as an adult, especially now that I found a career in something where my emotions and my empathy is like a huge benefit, now I feel like it's the greatest gift on the planet. But it was really hard as a kid being so sensitive and having these types of emotions. There's a serious philosophical argument that extreme limitation of knowledge and systematic influence can functionally reduce agency to the point where it becomes interesting. I mean, yeah, I can see that as an argument. But like, okay, where does this argument stem from? Who came up with this idea, and how would you test that hypothesis? But also ultimately, and again, this is why I need to get to the heart of this free will doctrine. But from my understanding, from what I've heard from people talking about the idea of free will, this is an incorruptible, indestructible tenet of existence. And while we can be fooled in so ever many which ways, where it can be like 0.0000001% activated, and then it also almost becomes indistinguishable from you, as you say, from the absence of free will, but I still got to believe it's there and it can be revived. Although, why do I believe that? Maybe I'm wrong. I think I'm just still clinging to this idea that I've heard many times, that free will cannot be defeated, and that it's just an ultimate law of the universe. But yeah, maybe I'm wrong about that. Thank you, Tony, for the clarification. Yes, I think an NPC is someone who doesn't know doesn't know they have a soul. Fascinating. A materialist. I got to drink more of this stupid water. My throat is dying. I tried remote viewing. Was my first time. Decided to listen to music on remote viewing. I didn't go into the experience focusing on anything. Somehow I was in front of a man that I've seen. What? Really? That's cool. This realm NPC is a placeholder just designed to cut you off or frustrate your gameplay. I have no idea what it meant or how this happened. That's wild, Truth Seeker. And why would the ET races and their control councils keep a timeline experimentation laboratory of continuously mining the realm of all raw materials, water, and transhuman cyborgs going for an AI? Wait, what? The realm of all raw materials. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know. We got to keep in mind that in this reality, there's also a lot of unintentional deception as well. We use a lot of useful idiots as we go, like you described earlier. NPCs are normal like everyone else. The difference is they are strictly programmed, meaning not organic. Tony Sarah says, how long have you been awake and what triggered your awakening? Okay, well, I told the story in another video, but so let me break it down here. So I started a YouTube channel on mathematics back in 2016, and it got to, it's now over like 100,000 subscribers. That was like my first foray in YouTube. And in 2023, end of 2023, I got this fanatical woman that started following my YouTube channel and became like obsessed with me. And she's a serial stalker, and then started stalking me. And I'd never had a stalker before. She then found out my address, found out where I lived, all this stuff. She was from New York. She came to LA, and then she began harassing me for 9 months straight. It was a nightmare, and it was one of the darkest periods of my life. Maybe the darkest, I don't know. Because also for that amount of period of time, it's like I felt like I was a prisoner in my own home. She was always lurking around the house. The police weren't able to do anything until I got a restraining order. To get that was so difficult because she was living on the streets when she was here. So it was like impossible to pin her down. And she just kept putting stuff in my mailbox, throwing things in my backyard, graffitiing on my door, and just wouldn't leave me alone. And the scary thing about a stalker is there's always a point where they can start turning violent and start trying to kill you. And so like every night I was just having a hard time falling asleep. Every noise that would go off, I had my alarm system and weapons in the house. Like I have all sorts of weapons now. But yeah, so it was just one of the most depressing and debilitating times of my life. And during this time, I started looking to, I just was like, yo, maybe there's some like thing that I can look out to in terms of the meaning of life. Maybe there's more information that I haven't found. And then I started exploring near-death experiences. I'm like, what? They're near-death experiences? And there's so many of them. There's so many overlaps, and they say kind of the same thing. And I'm like, oh my God, why have I not discovered this before? This is incredible. And they're all saying the message is live, love, learn, make mistakes, but it's all a growth experience. It's all for growth of your soul. And I'm like, this is beautiful. And this makes a million times more sense than anything I learned from Islam, Judaism, Christianity, all these religions that like, there's just one life. And like, And then you have eternal damnation, which made no sense. That's mathematically absurd, as I think Paul Wallis says. And I actually said as well, why I love that video. And so I was like, oh my God, this actually can make sense. And then so I discovered NDEs and I went all in. Then a year, like shortly after that, I started this YouTube channel. And at first, if you look at my earlier videos, it's just NDEs. Hey, like this beautiful message. Hey, that beautiful message. The purpose is just to come and live and learn. The purpose is just to come and find your gift and share it. And we're just gonna keep coming back, and you're gonna see everybody, and we're all in this together, and it's beautiful, and it's this whole world is set up for our benefit. Then a few months ago, somebody who I really respect, David Icke, made a video talking about, I started going back to David Icke because I'm like, man, he was right about the whole P-Files thing. You know what I'm saying? Which is insane to go back and be like, oh my God, this stuff that seemed nuts that he was talking about decades ago about the higher ups and that how they all had these weird perversions. It started coming out in the Epstein files. I'm like, yo, not that I discounted David Icke in the past before necessarily, but I just wasn't fully invested in all the David Icke stuff. I was more on the Stephen Greer side and whatever. And I'm like, David Icke called this stuff a mile away. What the heck? And then I started watching more of his videos. And then all of a sudden he came up to one. He's like, yeah, and all the stuff about the NDEs, it's all nonsense. I'm like, whoa. Nonsense. NDEs are amazing. What do you mean they're nonsense? They're beautiful. This is the truth. This is what life is about. We're all here to live and learn. And what about Next Level Soul podcast? This whole podcast devoted to, And I made a video talking about it. And I said, I don't know if I believe what David Icke's saying. I think maybe he's got it wrong. And then people lit me up in the comments. And they're like, you got to give David Icke another chance. Like, this guy is so on point and whatever. And then I started digging deeper. And so that's when it began, like 3 months ago or whatever it was when I made that first David Icke video. So there, I hope that answered your question, Tony. But to say I'm awake, I don't know if I can even say that yet because I feel like I still have so much awakening to do. I have so much to read. I have so many people to talk to. So I'm still early in my journey. A world in which conscious creatures are thrown into pain, limitation, fear, disease, and death without choosing any of it already challenges the romantic. Yeah, it does, but there is an explanation for it. And I'm not saying the explanation is correct. I don't know, but there is an explanation for it. But I agree with what you're saying on a foundational basis, but there could also be an explanation for it. That is not just conjured up from free thought. The explanation has been brought to us from people who've done remote viewing, OBEs, different things like that, from the Gnostic text, from a lot of ancient texts as well. The situation becomes even more disturbing when we look at nature. So I know, dog. I know the nature of nature is screwed up. It's weird. It's crazy. Yeah, you're speaking my language. Not because I'm moral. I know, right? This exactly was my thought process when I first discovered Gnosticism. I'm like, yo, we are set up to fail. There is the day you are born, you got to start killing like that. You know what I mean? As good as we try to be, how can you win in a world like this? You are speaking facts. If you want to know if you're being remote viewed, you will see a glowing sphere, usually in the upper corner of your eye. Oh, wow. That's wild. And guys, I'm just letting you know, I got about 15 minutes max left. We probably can go 10 minutes. My voice is starting to hurt. And this water is disgusting. Okay, Tony has had some really funny characters he reviewed. For the starseeds can play out their superhuman movie while they plan to leave an enslaved human breeding herd going into the fourth dimension. For the starseeds, wait, what? What do you mean, Pat Pittman? The starseeds can play out their superhuman movie while they plan to leave an enslaved human breeding herd going into. So you're saying starseeds come here to like play out a role of being super powerful and then they just dip? Truth Seeker, Tony Sayers, I had my awakening in 2019. Oh, were you talking to Truth Seeker and not me? Okay, well, anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed my little whole story, but sorry if I misunderstood that. The Black Herd, my young child claims to have genuinely seen certain people shapeshift into something. Whoa. Not everyone is human, probably. Calling people NPCs, those dangers can dehumanize. I think there are many types of level of awakenings. Beware, awakenings are usually followed. Yeah. I think you're so right about that. I feel like I've had 3 different awakenings. I mean, I feel like I've had 20, and none of us are true awakenings because we're still waking up, right? Yeah, exactly. It's been tough growing up, yes, but just recently, in the last 5 years, awakening as a process can be brutal, and I found this out there. Isn't just one awakening and that's it. Yeah. I mean, it can't be. They can't be. I think that the efforts, the negative ones are performing against us, makes us give consent and surrender our free will is one of the best proofs that we do have free will. Yeah, you know what? You're right. Yeah, because what's all this effort to lie and deceive and to confuse us, right? If we were just trapped, they'd be like, yo, we're just going to torture you forever and ever. You're so right. You're so right. Right? We're just going to torture you. You got no choice. Nah, like what's all the purpose of keeping the veils up and the deception? You're so right. Spider-Man says, Carl Jung describes it apparently. Huzefa, all caps. What's up? What's up? You should ask Tony when interviewing about his energy work, how we have entities, overlays, implant. Yo, I would love to add. Tony is back in here. Sounds like she was hosted probably because they knew you would be a threat. I need to research Carl Jung. He keeps popping up. Try looking forward to tomorrow. Try looking forward to tomorrow's show with David Icke. Okay. The Black Yes, losing empathy for humanity is the war on this. Oh, interesting. I'm not fully convinced by the idea of a universal law of free will that must always be respected. The concept becomes questionable when we look at the actual conditions conscious beings exist under. We are born into circumstances we never chose. But again, that's an assumption. Maybe we did choose them. You know, again, the way it's described in Journey of Souls, we do choose them. We say, you know what, we're going to do this because this is going to be best for our growth. So I think you're building your point potentially on a assumption that may or may not be true. It may be true. I don't know, but just food for thought. Our thoughts, decisions are heavily shaped by biology, trauma, culture, and manipulation. Most beings cannot easily escape suffering they did not choose, I think you're trying to say. It's not with David Icke. It's a video questioning some things about what he's done lately. Wait, hold on. Consent to animals in nature endure unimaginable brutality without any meaningful choice in the matter. Consent to animals. Some near-death experiencers even describe being drawn toward the light by an overwhelming force. Yeah, I've heard that too. All of this makes me question whether what we call free will is truly absolute or whether it is a very limited form. I mean, look, you raise good questions. I don't know. I really don't know the answer. I need to study more about this idea of free will. Maybe that's what I need to look into next. Lack of knowledge about the true nature of reality, where we came from, how we got here, implies someone concealed this knowledge, which further implies there's a limitation in terms of free will. Not necessarily, though, right, Yulia? Because it's concealed to us now, but that's after undergoing a memory wipe. Because imagine if we had been successfully convinced to undergo a memory wipe, let's say for the sake of, hey, this will be a fun experiment, or hey, this will be for our soul's betterment, or we're going to grow, we're going to improve, whatever it may be, right? Once we have been convinced to do that, then the concealment is very easy because we're starting out as tabula rasa. We're starting out with a erased memory. So that wouldn't be so, it would be like concealing something from a baby. That's not so difficult. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if that's an indication of a limitation of free will. Yes, I like learning about NDEs too. I do too, but I used to be so into them. I'm not so sure now that they can so be trusted. You know, it's a different thing. Yulia, yep, yes. Shapeshifters are just about in every culture. Yep, the Muslims say the jinn. Native Americans have stories. Skinwalkers, yeah, I've heard about that. Also, ask yourself how the Nephilim mated with women. Shapeshift. Okay, guys, this has been amazing. The third live stream is in the books, but I gotta log off. My voice is about to give out. I feel like I'm losing it. So I'm going to quietly say goodbye to everybody. But before I say goodbye, I'm going to say thank you guys so much. Loosh Farm, thank you once again for the $10 donation. I really, really appreciate it. And thank you everybody else for joining and making this community so amazing. This channel is so important to me, and I hope you can see how hard I'm working at it on top of everything else that I'm doing. You know, I've got my tutoring business that I'm running and my other channels and stuff like that I do love. But this is becoming, it's kind of number one, to be honest. It's I can't say that from a time perspective yet, but I will tell you one thing. This summer, I'm going to go so hard on building up this channel and creating content and working with guests and interviewing people like Tony Sayers. Holy smokes. How cool is that? The Tony Sayers popped in the chat. How wild. But yeah, this is very, very important to me. And you guys are really making it that much more special. So thank you guys so much. Have a good night. And I'll see you guys at the next one. Take it easy.